we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. They've got Antetokounmpo, Devin Booker out there with Irving, then it's LeBron James, and it's Fall in at the 5. And for the Lakers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Duncan, and it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Richmond to start out. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Fall passes to Irving. Here's Giannis. That shot misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. To the inside. And Shaq with the slam.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime drop.
And a deep 3 from Booker. The long distance 3 is buried. Here's Leonard. Here's O'Neal. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. This dude will feast on the interior.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Booker. From deep three-point range, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Leonard, the pass to O'Neal, and it's sent back by Irving. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Yao checked in for Richmond. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Doncic, rejected by Booker. And Richmond pushing it up now. Here's James, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
You know, LeBron's a very efficient shooter from mid-range, in my opinion. I like when he takes advantage of that area of the floor.
To the middle, here's Shaq. Here's Duncan, and he converts the layup.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Booker the pass to Giannis. That one drops for him.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's O'Neal. LeBron trying to free himself up. That shot off. And it's Richmond's ball. Here's Giannis. And James pulls it down. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot.
Doncic is such a competent player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
And Booker kicks the Yao. Booker against Doncic. Another 3 for Richmond.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. we've got a lineup change for the Lakers and then for Richmond. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. DeMar DeRozan comes in for James. And Shane.
Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Booker finds Anthony. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. On its way from DeRozan for two. Offensive rebound. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anthony. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
It's his first trip to the line.
Scottie Pippen.
That free throw, no good.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
And he's good on the second. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Booker outside. Passes it to DeRozan. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
You know what, guys? I really think they want to see more of that from DeRozan. You know, make that three-point shot a bigger part of his arsenal.
Pippen, the pass to Gasol. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Los Angeles. And DeRozan kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to DeRozan. Shoots it. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from DeRozan.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide-open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is right off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Richmond. That quarter headed to... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Richmond so far. Guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against you.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Starting the floor for Richmond, they've got Fall. Antetokounmpo out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard. Los Angeles trails by 5. Curry looking around to the paint. Unloads from 9. That one wide left. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Richmond. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Wade against Smith. Wade with the defensive effort. The Lakers on offense. Down low. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent defense there from Smith. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Smith. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Pippen. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
And it's Wade with the jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Fall. Pippen with the steal. Here's Wade going inside. And Wade slams it in.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
Smith outside. Here's Fall. And that one drops for him. Fall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Timeout called the Lakers. Booker's checked in. Los Angeles trails by 3. And here is Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Leonard. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Tries again. Intercepted. And Richmond pushing it up now. Smith with the ball. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Nails the corner 3. Middleton's got 5.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoop. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's Shaq, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. And then for Richmond, LeBron, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Irving subbed in for Smith. The pass to Olajuwon. Doncic looking it over. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's James driving to the basket. Not going to go that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Saul comes in for Duncan. And it's Cunningham in for Leonard. Now here's Cunningham, covered by Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, after winning most of the individual accolades, Giannis is focused now only on titles. He'd like to get that in the plural form.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Yao checked in for Richmond. Doncic against Booker from 10 feet out, and the bank shot is good. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
You can tell that Doncic is comfortable with his role. I mean, that role is to score and score often. He has no problems with that.
Yao, the pass to James. Good D by James. And stolen by Yao. Yep, that one goes. Yao's got his first basket.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of position. Easier said than done, though.
And so it's Richmond with their lead standing at 6.0 at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We come back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So with Gasol on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. LeBron James is out there with Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Doncic dishes to O'Neal. Another shot, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Here's Giannis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles trails by 8. Leonard with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
And another basket from Richmond.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by Booker. Duncan. Rejected by Booker. And they're able to recover. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Timeout called the Lakers. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Lakers. Curry comes in for Luka Doncic. And then for Richmond, Anthony's checked in for Antetokounmpo. DeMar DeRozan comes in for LeBron. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Irving. Here's Duncan. And good. Got the end as that time as it falls. Duncan's got 6 points.
You got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.
For 3, Booker, another 3 for Richmond.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Booker against Curry. Outside Leonard. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? what, you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Some changes for the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Duncan. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Leonard. Curry against Booker. With the floater. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem, with the strength to finish through contact, as well as anybody who's ever played.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Here's Yao.
Yeah! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Takes the 3. The rebound by Pippen.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From downtown, hits the three-point bomb.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
Booker the pass to Yao, and good that time.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Saul comes in for Shaq. LeBron's checked in for Pippen, and it's Cunningham in for Curry. And then for Richmond, James checked in for Anthony, and J.R. Smith subbed in for Booker.
Boy, the athleticism of Olajuwon, love it. Showing how efficient he can be when he's close to the bucket. A terrific throwdown.
Doncic is checked in for Dwayne Wade. Richmond also with a sub. Falls checked in. And 1:01 left in the third. Doncic passes to Gasol. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Richmond leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Doncic.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And they double up James. Here's Olajuwon. Tried to shoot. Rebounded by Richmond.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Doncic. Can't hit from the elbow. Here's Fall. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Richmond leading by 3. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. They've got Irving. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Smith in at the point guard position.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with. And on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Doncic against Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Smith. And he recovers it. And that one's good. Duncan.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Now Leonard. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Doncic. Out to Duncan. And the rejection by LeBron.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
And it's Doncic missing.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Smith for 3. Shot clock reset for Richmond. Middleton outside. Shoots over Doncic. And it's off the back rim. No good. Olajuwon with it. He's picked up by LeBron. It's stolen by Smith. Launches it. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Richmond.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And the Lakers call time here. O'Neal checked in for the Lakers. Richmond also with a sub. Yao checked in for Chris Middleton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. James finds Smith. James with it, and the official signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Traps in the tray.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
And it's Irving missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and 1 right there. He almost had it.
Bull, he's checked in for Richmond. Booker comes in for J.R. Smith. All 3 throws good from Doncic.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And Booker kicks the Bull. The 3. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
So the first of 3 is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Irving. He makes the second free throw, and that puts them up by 5.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy. And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
O'Neal trying to break 3. Sweet little floater. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there. Floater.
James with a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And Richmond leads by 7.
You know, once LeBron gets into rhythm, I mean, this shot is butter on a lobster tail, boy. I mean, you You see how confident he looks taking it?
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now just a 3-point Richmond lead.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Here's O'Neal. Down with the block. And he gets it back. They recover it. Tries yet again. Here's Duncan. Missed it. Even after all those chances. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Richmond now. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Richmond. They've led by as much as 10. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Yao. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And, you know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league, despite being in the league since 2003.
Giannis, he's checked in for Richmond. Irving comes in for Booker. Leonard, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
From deep LeBron, it's hauled in by Giannis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with that shot. And so Richmond takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled